Look, in the lead up to the European Council meetings, I would like to take this opportunity to call on Ursula von der Leyen to resign from her position as President of the European Commission immediately. Following her comments regarding the conflict in Palestine and following her trip to Israel, where she met Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, after which she released a statement that backed Israel's right to defend itself against Hamas terrorists, justifying Israel's horrific actions decision to cut off food, water and electricity to civilians in Gaza, and also justifying the unforgivable bombing of innocent people in Gaza while Israel claimed defence. President von der Leyen massively overstepped the mark, and her actions are not only unacceptable but unforgivable, as well as extremely dangerous. She cannot be allowed to continue in her role as President of the European Commission. In fact, she cannot be allowed to represent the EU in any form any longer, I believe. She does not represent Europe as a whole, and she certainly does not represent Ireland. But her comments sadly do reflect the stance of many European leaders and the true nature of the European Union, and it's time that this true nature has been exposed to European citizens, because that is what Europe is turning into slowly before our eyes: a facilitator of war, a supporter of oppressors. But in reality it has always been this way. Let us not forget that 10 of the world's main colonisers are European countries. In reality, the peace project that is the European Union has never been strong in calling for peace or in standing in solidarity with the oppressed. We as European citizens cannot allow Europe to continue to facilitate those calling for war, destruction and a European army in our name. Von der Leyen is just one of many with this view and goal for Europe. And I would urge Irish voters to keep this in mind when voting in the European elections next year. European leaders should value the fundamental principles of human rights and democracy, and the undermining of international law is completely unacceptable. I believe that Ursula von der Leyen's position should be discussed at the upcoming European Council meeting, and the fact that her actions not only bypassed the Council but also disregarded the separation of powers within the European Union, according to which foreign policy is not determined by the Commission but by the Council of Ministers, and that is where that policy should be devised and not by an unelected chairperson of that committee. Thank you.